Hi guys, welcome to this episode. So today we're going to be talking about ISO. This video is part of a Learn Photography playlist. If you click up above, you can see the full list of videos and you can choose the ones you're interested in. So ISO is the camera's ability to see light. I explain it this way because I think it makes more sense. So the sensor is always the same sensor. It's only ever going to show the light that comes through the lens, and the ISO controls how much of that light is being exposed onto the sensor. So to keep it jargon free, the ISO makes your image brighter or darker. If you're out and about and shooting on a normal cloudy day or a sunny day, you'll be looking at a middle of the ground ISO, maybe a 400, in some cases a more shady spot, an 800. If it's really nice and bright, 100, so the lowest number. There's nothing wrong with using high ISO. If you find yourself in a dark situation, guys, so this example, what I'll do is I'll take you on the field with me. We'll take a little field trip, and I'll set up our trusty character. One of the South Park characters, I'm not sure of his name. Comment below, let me know who he is. So what I'll do is I'll put him up and use him as a subject. I'm using a Canon 550 as our baseline camera, you could say. So if you're using a similar camera or a Nikon or any other camera, the aperture, ISO and shutter speed will be similar in terms of what they do for you. So I'll use this camera with a 50mm lens, and I've got this little articulating arm rigged up on here, and I'll chuck my phone in there so you can see as I change through settings, and then I'll explain the thinking behind the settings. Alright guys, so here I've got my light stand and I've got my trusty little character. So he's gone straight onto that and he's holding his place there while I show you what's going on. So here's the first photo, and you can see that's quite bright, so it's not a great setting, but we're starting there at the base setting, which is 100 ISO. Let's go up to 200 ISO and see what that does. So obviously it will get brighter and brighter, but I just want to make a point to show you what you can expect to see with this type of lighting. So it's a normal day, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, sunny, shady day. I'm just working my way up the ISO now here, so you should see on screen as I raise the ISO, it's just getting brighter and brighter. Let's do auto and just see what the camera thinks is a good ISO. That was auto, and yep, and I saw that as 100 ISO is what it put in as auto. So it was still a bit bright, so that means we needed to adjust some other settings. But let's just go to the extreme and put it up to 6400 ISO on a bright day. So there, it's completely burnt out. It's too much light coming in. And let's go halfway, 3200. And that's again too bright. So let's stop messing about now and let's get a good exposure. So I've just put my... Okay, so this is a perfect example to show you the relationship between shutter speed, ISO and aperture. So right now you can see I've done as much as I can with the ISO, and no matter how low I do the ISO, the photo is still bright. So now what I'm going to do is, because I can't make the sun go any lower or make it any darker in the real world, I can do that in my camera. So now I'm going to use the shutter speed and make that really high. And a high shutter speed means your shutter's opening so fast and closing that it's not letting in a lot of light, and you're freezing the motion. So that's what I'll do now, and you'll see the example for this. I will be making other videos on aperture and shutter speed, so make sure to check those out too.